Shalom, shalom. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my others, Apostle Gray Millstone, who rule well. And peace and blessings to the whole for let the Israel, man. It's Brother Kawan Yahweh to come at you with another lesson today. Today we're going to go into, the things, the prophecies that's happening around in the world, man. To the uproars of the people. And to the nations gathering into that valley of Jehoshaphat, like Yahweh Shai said they would, man. So let's just jump right into it. Make sure it's recording. All right, let's go.
I'm protesting for my right to breathe because it's completely taken away. And I need to live. It's my right. You can't just take it away.
This is affecting everybody. As a patient, as a doctor, and as a family man, I am really concerned about it.
Okay. So, let's go hop right into the scriptures. The second, I just lost it. 1 second. The second Esdras, chapter 9, starting at the top. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest, the Most High, and the whole host of angels will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, there are many earthquakes going on around the world, man, on a constant basis every day, in uproars of the people in the world. That was just a small taste of what you seen on the video from CBNC. In the uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, before the world was, man. Yahweh Shai had all this in his mind before the world was. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, Jacob is the beginning of the world. Slocking. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. We in that time, man. Esau is coming out of power, and Jacob is rising. And Esau knows that, man. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. The signs is what we see right now, man. The Lord has given us signs in the moon and in the sun and in the people, man. Just look out around the world, man. For those that's paying attention, you can just pull up an alternative media site and see what's going on in the world. Hey, Trump has since May. In May, Trump said he was gonna start pulling the troops out of Iran, man, out of the Middle East. But comes to show that Trump is a liar, man. Esau Edom is a liar. Trump has put over 14,000 troops in the Middle East. But that's the will of Yahweh Bashim Hal-Shah. That's what he wants him to do, man. That's how World War III is going to start. And we're going to get that later on throughout the lesson. This is 7. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith. Talking about the elect. Whereby you have believed. Believed in who? Yahweh Bashim Hal-Shah, man. Not God and Jesus Christ. Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Who has Yahweh Bashim Hal-Shah sanctified from the beginning, man? The elect of Israel, the 1/3. And then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, that they have cast them away, despitefully shall dwell in torments. Who has done that? The 2/3 of the nation of Israel. They have cast away Yahweh Bashim Hal-Shah. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. Those are the celebrities of the nation of Israel, man. And they that have loathed my law, while they have yet liberty. They have liberty what? They have time. They have time to do what? They have time to get into this word of Yahweh Bashim Hal-Shah, man. They have time to come in the good graces of Yahweh Bashim Hal-Shah. But 2/3 of our people, they seek not Yahweh Bashim Hal-Shah. And they don't have to necessarily be celebrities either, man. Those can be certain jakes in high up places. High enough up places that don't want to lose their status. And when it comes to this truth, they don't want to lose that status they have in Esau's world, man. And it was the same way when Yahweh was on the scene, man. When he was on the earth, those jakes didn't want to lose their status. They didn't like that man that asked Yahweh what should he need to do to follow him, and Yahweh told him, cast away everything he has. He was talking about his money, because Yahweh knew he was a rich man, and he told him, cast all that away and follow me. And that rich man was sad, man, and he turned away from Yahweh because he knew he had great possessions, and he didn't want to lose those possessions, man. That's the same way how Jake is today. They don't want to lose the possessions Esau had given them. And that's going to be one of the main reasons why they're going to take the mark of the beast, man. And the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. Let's get 11 again. And they that have loathed my law, or they have yet liberty, and one as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. That's them gates of mercy closing, man. And they're fastly closing. Yahweh Bashim Hal-Shah ain't gonna suffer the 1/3 of his people to stay in the land of Egypt any much longer than they have to, man. Hey, these prophecies are coming to pass. The same must know it. This is 12. The same must know it after death by pain. That's 2/3 of our people. They gonna know who Yahweh Bashim Hal-Shah is after death by pain. Yahweh Bashim Hal-Shah not gonna keep speaking to you 2/3 reprobates, man. He just gonna do away with you. Let me get this article. This is politicalfacts.com. Mark McGurk writes that Trump has sent 14,000 troops to the Middle East since May 2019. President Donald Trump has insisted that his decisions to withdraw U.S. troops from the Syrian border with Turkey is a step toward getting the United States out of endless wars. Well, that's not going to happen, man. It's going to happen in World War III, though, man. That's going to be the end of the United States, man. But one critic of the move says Trump is breaking his own promise by sending troops back into other parts of the Middle East. The Pentagon has said it will shift about 1,000 American troops from Syria to western Iraq. Brick McGurk, Trump's former special envoy for the coalition to counter the Islamic State, said leaving Syria opens the door for Russian and Iranian aggression in the Middle East. And that's Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Yahweh Shem Shah is constantly working, man. Constantly working. So we should be doing the same thing, man. He's gathering those nations that he said he would. That is one reason we're seeing so much increased tension in the region, that the President Trump has sent 14,000 American troops to the region since May. McGurk told MSNBC anchor Chuck Todd on Meet the Press October 20th, so he can't tell his political rallies that he's getting troops out of endless wars when he's sending 14 times the amount back into the Pentagon. It's the Pentagon, back into the region. That's Yahweh Shem Shah has sent out the angels, man, to play on the minds of these kings, man. He's getting these kings ready for war. There ain't no you can't escape Yahweh Shem Shah's control, man. How then can a man understand his own way? Yahweh Shem Shah controls everything, man. So if he wants these nations to go to war, then he's gonna have their ass go to war, man. And that's the will of Yahweh Shem Shah. You nations will go to war, man. And Jacob will rise out of the ashes. And after the elect has been beamed up, we're gonna let the indignation of Yahweh Shem Shah pass, man. And we're gonna be in a safe place. And after that, that New Jerusalem gonna come descending down out of heaven, which is the people of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is for the article. This is Joel 3. Starting at the first verse. For behold, in those days, in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah in Jerusalem, the Judah, the southern kingdom, in Jerusalem, the northern kingdom. So the whole 12 tribes of Israel, he's going to turn away their captivity. He's going to gather his people up. This is 2. And I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead. And that word plead means to judge. And Jehoshaphat, it means is in the actual Lashawan Kodash, which is the true Hebrew, the true Paleo Hebrew, is Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh's decision, man. And will plead, will judge with them, therefore my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land. Israel was scattered when? We was scattered through the transatlantic slave trade amongst all nations. That's why this is a spiritual thing, because Israel's going to come looking like the heathen nations as well. But in reality, they really had a spirit of Israel, man. So we don't go on the skin color, because an Israelite today could look like a Chinese man. Let's get 3. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot going into slavery, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. I have a precept for that. Let's get Nahum. Second. All right. It's Nahum 3 and 10. Yet was she carried away, and that she is talking about the nation of Israel. Yahweh Shem Hawashah likens the nation of Israel to a woman. There was, because we're a possession to Yahweh Shem Hawashah. We're Yahweh Shem Hawashah's woman. Israel, the nation of Israel, is Yahweh Shem Hawashah's woman. Yet was she carried away, she went into captivity. Her young children also were dashed to pieces at the top of all the streets. And they cast lots for her honorable men, and all her great men were bound in chains. And so it's going into slavery, man. Just like it's written in Deuteronomy 28 and 32. You know, let's get that. Right to it. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people of the nations. We were going into slavery. Now these are the curses, because it's 15 on down. It's the curses in Deuteronomy 28. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. That means our sons and our daughters is going to be right there in the slavery with us, and they was going to be sold unto other slave masters like they were in slavery, and sold across the world and across these other nations. And you were never going to see your children again, man. And growing up into schools, learning that in social studies and history, they hopefully they went into that with you. They went into, the Negroes getting sold from yonder place to yonder place, along with their children, man, and their children never being seen again. And through history and knowing these scriptures, that's how we know that we the Israelites, man, because we fit these curses. And the Lord said that all these curses will come upon us, man, and overtake us. And damn it, hey, best believe these curses have come upon us and overtaken us for our disobedience against Yahweh Shem Hawashah, man. That's why we got to seek Yahweh Shem Hawashah 10 times more. Because we spent all this time transgressing, man. Not progressing, not getting better, getting worse. But like Yahweh Shem Hawashah said, man, it had to be a falling away first. It's like, let me remember where I was at. Yeah, I was at 3. This is Joel 4. Yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? If you can recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head, Ishmael? Because you have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things, the children also of Judah, and the children of Jerusalem, the southern and the northern kingdom, have you sold unto the Grecians, the Edomites, that ye might remove them far from their land, far from their border. Ishmael sold for the Israelites that was still over there in Iran, or what you would call Iran today. There was still Israel. It was still Israelites in a lot of places, man. And Esau Edom knew where to look. And Esau Edom during slavery, He went to those certain spots in the world where he knew a bulk of Israelites were, and he gave money to those nations to sell the children of Israel onto them. This caused the rest of the transatlantic slave trade to go forth, man. You look up that map on the transatlantic slave trade. Hey, we went from spot. Hey, Esau went from spot to spot to spot to spot in the world, man, gathering Israel from these other nations and selling us onto the other nations as well. Because he trying us underfoot. Let's see, where was I at? Yeah, this is 8. This is 8, Joel 3 and 8. And I will sell your sons and your daughters. Oh, no, let's get 7 because I skipped 7. This is 7. Behold, I will raise them up out of the place whether ye have sold them, and I will return your recompense upon your own head. Hey, hey, Yahweh Shem Haushai takes gladness in the recompense, man. Let's get that in 2 Thessalonians. Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Who is them that troubled us, man? He was talking to the Israelites. They troubled us 400-500 years, man, in slavery. All the things we went through during slavery. Yahweh Shem Haushai says it's a good thing to recompense those who have troubled you. That was great tribulation that we went through for 400-500 years, man. And now it's even worse. It's a mental situation, and it's only waxed worse with our nation, man. Now Israel believe we ought to love these niggas, man, that took us into slavery. Another precept on recompense. This is Revelations 18 and 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cups which she has filled to her double. And that's talking about Babylon, man. But that's also the other nations as well, man. All you nations, when Yahweh Shem Haushai come back, man, when Yahweh steps foot on this earth, man, with the whole elect and the other nation, the whole other nation of Israel, 1/3, man, all you nations is going into slavery for 1,000 years. Y'all can't back out of that, man. It's written, so it's gonna come to pass. Yahweh Shem Haushai cannot lie. So you other nations, man, y'all do what y'all gotta do, man, and just get ready to go into slavery, cause that's y'all future. You shouldn't have touched the apple of the Lord's eye, man. You shouldn't have touched the nation of Israel. This is 8. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabaeans, to all people far off, for Yahweh Shem Haushai has spoken it. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And that's let's get the precept. That's going into the World War III, man. And that's what's happening. Well, is that not what's happening in that article I just read, man? This is Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, what's the woe? What's that second woe right there? The second woe is World War II. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. The third woe cometh quickly. And for the men of the Lord that's watching, man, we see the third war coming quickly on a daily basis, man. Hey, how about Shah is putting that vibration of prophecy on a daily basis, man. And it's just a build-up. Of course, it's gonna take a little time, but hey, how about Shah said it was gonna. Hey, it's though it tarry, it shall surely come. All right, let's finish off in Joel. Be your plowshares is still going in World War III. Bleed your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. That's the other nations. Assemble yourselves and come along, ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty one to come down, O Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I set to judge all the heathen round about. This is let's get my precept for 12. Oh, right to it. This is Zephaniah 3 and 8, man. And at this time, you know, Zephaniah 3 and 8, this is going right along with 2nd Esdras 13th chapter, starting at the top, when Yahweh Shah is gonna come back, man. And when Yahweh Shah corrects them clouds with the whole host of heaven, man. And at that time, they gonna stop and they gonna fight Yahweh Shah. But they gonna be so afraid, like it is written. And Yahweh Shah gonna put the spirit on them niggas to fight him, man. Hey, and they gonna be utterly parted asunder. Cause hey, Yahweh Shah coming back as an angelic force, man. He coming back he already came as a lamb. Now he coming back as a roaring lion. And best believe that lion gonna roar, man. Yeah, Yahweh Shah gonna beat you niggas to powder, man. And that's the future of you other nations, man. And best believe 2/3 of our people over there fighting in that war too. And Yahweh Shah gonna judge you 2/3 niggas at the same time. That's gonna be over there in that valley of Jehoshaphat for fighting Esau's fucking wars for him, man. This is Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour out them my indignation. Indignation is righteous judgment, man. Even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with fire, with the fire of my jealousy. That don't mean that all of the earth is gonna be devoured with thermonuclear missiles, man. Which is the fire talked about in Revelations, I believe it's 21 and 8. That's not that fire and brimstone. The fire, you know, it is that fire and nuclear, all that fire and brimstone, but it's not gonna hit on every piece of land on the earth. It's gonna, Yahweh Shah is gonna have the nukes hit on certain spots on the earth, man. Remember, the earth about it forever, so the whole earth is not gonna get destroyed. But the land of America, North America, will be destroyed all together, man.
The great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. And I have their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. Malachi 4. For behold, the day cometh, that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly, shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. For behold, the day cometh, that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all
Habakkuk 3 and 2. No, Habakkuk 2 and 3, Slakia. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And I don't give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders, apostles, great millstone, rule well, man. Salutations to the rest of you brothers pushing this truth with sincerity. Peace and blessings to the whole elective Israel, man. Shalom. On to the next one.